Welcome, my hair metal friends. Welcome to Hair Metal Revolution, the channel that's taking the music back, bringing it respect that it deserves. Today's, we're going to talk about my personal favorite remakes. Now, guys, there are a lot of good music remakes, but I can only do five. Doing five, it's kind of hard because, like, bringing it down, like, what are the five songs that I want to hear the most of all the remakes? Now, we will be counting down from 5 to 1, but on any day, I could shuffle 5 to a 3 to a 5. You know what I mean? That's the beautiful thing about music. It's like it's whatever you're in the mood for. So thank you for showing up. And guys, you know what? Let's just get into it. Let's go to number 5. Now, this remake, when I heard it, it kind of shocked me. The band I'm talking about is Faster Pussycat. I love the sleaziness of Faster Pussycat. But Faster Pussycat did a remake called You're So Vain by Carly Simon, when the song was released in 1972. Faster Pussycat just made it their own. You know what I mean? You gotta listen to the original Carly Simon 1972 version, then listen to Faster Pussycat. I mean, if you never heard this remake, well, I'll play a little bit of the video just to give you a little taste on why this is my number 5. Faster Pussycat, You're So Vain. Love that part intro. Watch what he sings the part. The whole group are playing. I do not like this. Let's get some singing. His voice wouldn't work on this song. Here comes the punchline. So damn hot, and all the boys seem to think Peter Partner, baby partner, and you're so vain. And I bet you think the song is about you. You're so vain. All right. I'm sorry. That song kicks some serious butt. I love the sound of that song. That was my number 5. Again, I know a lot of people forget that Faster Pussycat did a remake. You're So Vain. And some people didn't even know they didn't make a remake because it was made for an electro album where they were doing acts that's from Elektra Records. So it wasn't made for an album. It was made for a collection. But to me, it's one of the best. All right. Let's go to my number 4. When I first seen this band called Tesla, it was awesome. It was refreshing because it was a band. I guess you could say they were dressing like you. They were dressing. Listen, I love the makeups, the hair. This fun times of the 80s. I love it. I grew up in it. It is fantastic. But Tesla just came out like regular people, regular guys. And their album, Mechanical Cowboy. I mean, it's just the album is terrific. But when I first heard Little Susie, I loved the way it sounds. It had like an old. I don't know. It had like an old feeling, but then somebody goes one day. They go, Eric, or I don't know where I learned it. The song's a remake. Like Little Susie's a remake? Are you serious? And what's so weird about the remake? A lot of remakes are done from the 70s and 60s. This remake came out in 1981. New wave group PhD. It was released as the band's first single appearing on their self-titled debut. The music video for the song was notable for being the 5th music video shown during MTV when it launched August 1st, 1981. So it was the fifth video that MTV has ever launched. I never knew it was a remake. It's like wow. And that song came out in 1981, where Little Susie in 1986. So it's kind of awesome. Like they saw a diamond in a rough. So there, you gotta listen to a little bit of this. Here we go. Little Susie. Feeling, right? I would have thought of 1981. These guys look like you. Regular guys. Looking for a getaway. Every time I bring her down, still looking for another way. Little Suzie's only up, heading for the spotlight. We gotta be tough. All right, people. Let's go to number 4. All right. Now, a lot of people forget when you think of RATT, a lot of people think of the first album is Out of the Cellar, right? A lot of people forget they had an EP with the song You Think You're Tough. And, Back for More came from the EP. But they did a little remake by Rufus Thomas, a song that was released in 1963 called Walkin the Dog. And I love this remake. I love how Stephen Pearcy sings this song, Walkin the Dog. And a lot of people forget that RATT had an EP. And it was a kick-ass EP. We're just hoping that it gets a proper re-released remix or remastered, more of being remastered. I know Stephen Pearcy said he's working on it, but Walkin the Dog is my number 3, one of my favorite remakes that I love listening to. Here we go. Let's get a little taste of this. There's no video here, just leg of rats on it. It's gonna kick in. Get ready. There we go. This is how he sings the song. Here we go. Well, Mary Mac, dressed in black. Your silver buttons going down her back. And she didn't know the mistletoe. Well, she broke a needle, now she can't sell. Walking that town. I'm still walking your town. Love this part right here. I just, man, this is like old school RATT first EP. I love Walkin the Dog. This was such a perfect remake for them to do. I truly love it. I still listen to it, but it's hard. You have to like find it on regular YouTube because I don't know, the licensings, I don't know. You can't really, like, if you type in RATT on the music part, if you subscribe to like Spotify or the YouTube music part, that album, that EP don't show up. So I don't understand all the rights about it and all that, but Walking the Dog is a kick-ass song. Now, I'm going to go to my number 2. Now, I respect the Beatles. I love the Beatles. You know, I respect them, but I'm more of a Rolling Stone type of guy. But the Beatles had this kick-ass song called Come Together. I think a lot of you heard it. Aerosmith did a version of Come Together, and I don't know. It's just so perfect. I love it. And I can't explain exactly why, but I love Steven Tyler's voice on Come Together. Here, let's play a sample from it. So you guys get what I'm talking about. I prefer this version over Beatles.
Yeah, come on, flat top, come grooving up soda. He got juju eyeball, he won't hold that roller. He got hair down to his knee. Got to be a joker, he just do what it please.
Love that sound.
He wear no shoe shine, he got toe jam football, he got monkey finger.
All right, I absolutely love it. Now, I know some of you are going to say, Eric, hair metal revolution. You know, Aerosmith came out in the 70s, and the song, you know, came out in the 70s. So, but when you think of the 80s, Aerosmith was a major part of the 80s. You know, they were a major part of the 70s and the 80s. And I thought because since they were a major part in the 80s, you know, they came back strong with Permanent Vacation, you know, so, you know, because I was thinking twice, like, should I put them on there? Because it wasn't really technically in the 80s, but I love the song so much. I'm giving Aerosmith love. They were a major part of the 80s, just like any other band. And so they're in my number 2. All right. Are you ready for number 1? Number 1 for this month, for this week, because like I said, sometimes I shuffle these songs around. A song that was made by Kenny Loggins in 1973. I'm talking about, yes, Poison, Your Mama Don't Dance. When I first heard Your Mama Don't Dance, again, just like Tesla, I thought that was a Poison song, right? It had the groove, the dance. I mean, it was a perfect song for Poison. Perfect song for Poison. Then somebody goes, it's a remake. Oh, really? Okay. I can feel it. I can feel it, you know. And I was thinking 60s, you know, maybe 60s and 50s, and they just modernize it. And somebody goes, it's in the 70s. Okay. They go, Kenny Loggins. I go, Kenny Loggins? The singer who with all the songs and soundtracks? Top Gun, Caddyshack, Footloose? Really? Your Mama Don't Dance? You did? And I got to tell you something. Poison made this their own song. Kenny Loggins, it's all right, but Poison really made this song. If you ever go to a Poison concert, this song is still in their lineup. They always play it. And when they play this song, the energy just is off the hook. Everybody's standing up and dancing to the song. Yeah, it's my number 1. But guys, listen, there's a lot of great, what you so-call remakes out there. And you know, you got Motley Crue, Smoking in the Boys' Room, which technically Smoking in the Boys' Room and Home Sweet Home was their only good song off the album Theater of Pain. I mean, guys, they're just so many great remakes out there. And maybe one day I'll get a guest on. We'll do like a top 10. we could bring it all together. But what is your top 5? What do you guys like? Leave it in the comments. Do you like some of my picks? If you don't, that's fine, because we all got different tastes. We got different. We're not all the same. That is what I'm trying to say. We're not all the same. We all have certain reasons why we love certain remakes, and there's no right or wrong answer. All right. So let me know what you think of my picks, and let me know what are your picks. A little mention now. One of my ultimate favorite. This is just a bonus. One of my ultimate famous remakes. Now, it's not in the Hair Nation. It's not in the 80s. This band is more punk rock, rockabilly. I'm talking about Social Distortion. On their self-titled album, they did a version called Ring of Fire. Oh my God. When I freaking heard Ring of Fire, I'm not going to play a clip on it because this is not part of the top 5. It's just a little bonus. I know they're not 80s hair music. So, the more punk rockabilly type music, but to me, it's all rock and roll. Guitar, bass, and drums. You got guitar, bass, and drums, I'm going to listen. I am not going to prejudice myself to one genre. I respect any bands that play all real instruments. Just listen. Johnny Cash Ring of Fire is terrific, but listen to Social Distortion Ring of Fire if you never heard of that remake. Every time I hear that, my hair just goes up. So beyond that, guys, thank you for being part of Hair Metal Revolution, where we're taking the music back. I'm sick of tired of people making fun of it. I'm sick tired of it. If it wasn't for hair metal music, a lot of the 90s acts far on would never got music on the radio. It was the 80s bands that broke the barrier with radio that started getting that airplay, that allow a lot of these bands that, like, nowadays you can listen to everything is on the radio. There's nothing off, anything can be played. And a lot of that is because of the 80s hair metal music that bridged that gap. And I'll do a whole show just on that. So again, thank you guys for being here. Please subscribe, hit that bell, because I'll be doing a lot of content. Beyond that, I'll see you later. Remember, go outside and start walking that dog.